guys, I'm here to talk to you about Jordbarn today and all their beautiful products. And I'm going to go through them one by one. I know we've got quite a bit of it. I'm sure you've seen it pop up in our stories heaps of times before. So you know how much we love them. But I want to give you kind of the education behind it because it's such a good brand and they're doing such amazing things. Like, where to start? Okay, so the water bottles. Let's start with the water bottles. So they've each got characters on them which kind of flow back to the Chinese calendar and you know, the year of the dog, year of the donkey. So that's really cool because then you kind of basically with Jordbarn, what they want is for you to be having these conversations with your kids and talking about the so this would be talking about the Chinese calendar and you know, how the year of your birth and things like that. So that's number one. Next, we have the Lunchboxes, which other than being super practical, the cutest thing is inside they have a rainbow. These are removable. Everything's super practical for washing, but the rainbow is all about, so we're learning about primary colours, primary and secondary colours, so there's conversations around that, and then about like eating the rainbow and eating different coloured foods and how important diversity in our diet is, things like that. So that's what I love about these. Also, the seals are really good, like no dip falls out of that. Like I had dip in there the other day and it's well and truly vacuumed in. So that's what I love about the lunch boxes. Next we have these cooler bags. So the cooler bags, again, the cool thing about these, they've got a little pocket here. They're fully insulated, but they've got these cool gel packs. And the conversation here is around, on the back they've got Antarctica, and you can talk about global warming as they melt at the end of the day. So, you know, conversations about continents, conversations about global warming. It's just never ending, like they've thought of so much. Also another thing that's come to mind is you'll notice none of it is personalised, especially, you know, the backpacks. Even I myself used to go for personalised backpacks, but it's a really good point is with stranger danger, it's really important to not have their names like all the way across the back of their backpacks, because what if someone in the street is walking down, they immediately know their name. So that's what they've thought of at Jordbarn. So what they do is instead, you know, they've got their little matching, she wanted the donkey, even though hers is the thing. And you can put details on there and have all the information they need in case of lost property, but without having it, you know, like slapped all across the items for anyone and everyone to know your kids' names. So I'll move on to the backpacks now that I've got you. The backpacks are really, so they're, you know, this was important for me. Like I love this feature because there's nothing stabbing into your kid's back. Like the extra padding here means that it's nice and comfortable on their back. Inside, it's all wipeable. So if any spills happen, you can easily wipe them up. It's got a little pocket in here too. There's two drink holders, which we all know, one is for drinks, the other one is for little bits and pieces that you can't be bothered reaching into the bag for. We've put our clips. We use these on our trip. The kids had them as carry-on. It fits so much. There's a little pocket up here, but it fits. So I'm going to move on to these. I'm jumping all over the place, sorry. These we used for our iPads. So the kids had these with their iPads in them, and I don't know if they are iPad holders, I don't know if they're meant to be pencil cases, but they fit the iPad. They've got padding, so they're not, so even if they got dropped, it was still safe even though they've got cases, but you know. Again, they're wipeable. They've got a little zip here, which we used to put their headphones in. And I actually had their individual chargers in there as well, so they were responsible for their own. But so you'd put the iPad in here, and then the iPad in the case would fit into the backpack too, like really well. So we used these the whole trip. That's 6 weeks of jumping on and off planes, ferries, thrown around into the car, my parents' house. They were responsible for all their own toys and their iPad and colouring pencils and stuff. So this fit so much, and it's not even really dirty. Ambrosia's got one pen mark on it. Ari's